Alright guys, so this is a very special video. Guys, I have finally broken through 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube. This is a huge thing for my channel, and guys, you know, everybody watching out there, everybody who has subscribed, I can't thank you enough. I love doing these guitar guitar reviews and pedal reviews and amps and, the backing tracks and the lessons and all this stuff. I just love being able to do this and actually, have been able to grow the channel to the size where I can actually make a living from this. It's kind of like a dream come true for me in a lot of ways. So basically, this video here, to celebrate reaching 100,000 views, I want to look back at my first guitar review video that I ever did and do a reaction video to it. And I actually have not watched this video. I've got it loaded up here, but I have not actually watched this video since it was new. And this came out in 2008. So 12 years ago. We're in 2020 now, right? So I don't really remember too much about making this video, so it's going to be fun for me to watch it, and I hope it'll be fun for you guys to watch along too, as I'm looking back at myself 12 years ago doing my first review video. So we'll just get right into the review video, but just again guys, to everybody that has subscribed and been a viewer for a long time, thanks so much for sticking with me here. Alright? Okay, so this video is my review of the Kramer Striker FR422 guitar in a great red. I've always been a sucker for red guitars. Red guitar with a maple fretboard, and again guys, this is the first review video I ever did. So let's go ahead and we'll start it. Let's check it out. Oh. Okay, right away. That tone. You guys think my tone is bad now. This is terrible. So I'm using my old Randall head and a Behringer cab. Okay, so we're starting right off the bat here with the camera, zoom in. It's a very sort of 90s vibe from this. Like an MTV music video, 90s vibe. Some shots of the guitar with the really terrible backing track. You can see my Manowar poster in the back there. Still have that poster, by the way. So this was actually a really cool guitar. I don't have it anymore. I remember I sold this guitar to a guy on Craigslist, I think, and the guy took a bus, I think, with his girlfriend out to get the guitar. And I remember he bought the guitar, and I gave him like a cheap gig bag with it because I didn't want him to take it back on the bus just with the guitar exposed. And I drove him and his girlfriend to the bus stop afterwards. It's a cool guy. All right, little harmonized bit there at the end of the backing track. Start with the whammy bar dive there. Nice bass, dude.
How you doing? I'm Maxwell Carlisle.
Hey, dude.
Today I'm going to do a review of a brand new, as of 2008, Kramer Striker. These are available from...
Okay, so first of all, check this out. I'd like to think I have toned down... I know this is hard to believe, but I've actually toned down my image a little bit. Look at this. I'm wearing the tank top. I'm wearing like a saw blade necklace. I've got camo pants. I don't even know what happened to those pants, to be honest.
MusicYo.com. You can also get them on musiciansfriend.com.
Oh yeah, MusicYo.com. That place is gone. That was cool. They had all the cool Kramer guitars from like the mid-2000s.
Maybe a few other places like Amazon or something like that. Anyway, Kramer, the company, went out of business a while back in the 90s and was bought out by Gibson.
So I'm giving a little background history on Kramer.
Anyway, it's a pretty cool shred guitar. They say Kramer's built to rock hard, okay? Pretty cool shred guitar. Something kind of unique about this guitar is the pickups in it.
So I'm about to talk about the pickups there, but the other thing here is my hair. So in my early 20s, I grew my hair out. And then later on, this video was shot at, I think I'm like, let's see, I'm like 24, 25 here in this video, and yeah, I had short hair like in my mid-20s. Then I did my mohawk later on, like in late 20s, early 30s, and then I was like, forget it, and I grew it out again.
This is what they call a quad rail. Okay, it looks like a humbucker.
Oh yeah, the quad rail pickups. I still have people asking me about the quad rail
single
pickups.
coils linked together, so it's kind of the equivalent of having 4 single coils, or like 2 humbuckers crammed together in one humbucker size pickup. Then they've done the same thing with the neck and the middle pickup. Anyway, I'll take you through the settings. The other specs on it, we've got a licensed Floyd Rose with a locking
It's kind
trim.
of funny that my format of talking about the guitars has not changed
it's a
that much.
16-inch fretboard
Doing like a
radius,
basic
so very
intro
flat.
and then let's talk about the specs,
also, the other
right?
cool
I still
thing
do that.
is we've got a coil tap on here. So the bridge and the neck, all these pickups actually, because again, it's like a humbucker and a single coil size pickup. You can turn off half the coil and get kind of a Strat type sound out of it. Anyway, I'll go ahead and take you through some of the settings on here, some of the different tones you can get out of the guitar. I'm using a Randall RG100 into a Behringer 4x12 cab. It's a pretty bassy cab. And then for a distortion here, I'm using a Electro Harmonix metal muff. Okay, let's check out some of the settings. Okay, so let's start
the other
with
thing
the
I remember about
here
this
with
is
the
that
coil
Randall,
tab turned off.
it really didn't have that good of a gain channel on it, but the clean channel was very good. You could get a very big, loud, very clean tone out of it. It's a solid state amp, of course, so I always had to run pedals in front of it. But that was another thing I ended up selling later on. Oh yeah, so I want to hear my licks from 12 years ago. Okay, let's do
Okay, now if we turn the coil tab
A minor sweeps in
on.
one position over and over again.
Okay, that buzz kicks in.
I still do that.
That's pretty loud. Okay, anyway, let's listen to it.
I'm doing all those flat bends there where I bend up to a note, but I don't quite get to the note that I want
so you
to.
get a little bit more of that woman tone, or that
And
Strat
I'm just like
sound.
rubbing my nose and everything. Throwing in a few thrash licks there. This is in 2008, and so I was in the band Death Riders in like 2010 or maybe 2011. That's like my third dive bomb so far.
Okay, also on the bridge pickup here, I'll go ahead and turn the coil tap on so you can see how that sounds.
So there's a few 3-note per string licks in there that I think I still like, but the pentatonic stuff is really, you know, it was 12 years ago, so I'd like to think I've gotten at least a little bit better. But those are like Chuck Berry licks there.
Okay, it's a little bit noisier. You can hear that again.
Just a little bit noisy. What are you talking about, dude?
Kind of clicks in there. Anyway, I kind of prefer the tone a little bit, except for the noise. I like it. It's a little bit better in terms of note definition. Overall...
Yeah, note definition. That was the thing with those quad rail pickups and even those Kramer branded dual rail pickups. They were kind of muddy, especially the bridge pickup. I actually ended up switching out some of the pickups in this guitar to some GFS pickups later on, and it really improved the guitar. And when I sold it, it had those other pickups in it, I think.
Pickups on this guitar are pretty bassy, decent mid-range. For me, they're a little bit lacking in the high end. It's not a whole lot of clarity, that kind of thing. The notes just don't seem to jump out as well as other guitars equipped with higher end pickups. I'm probably going to replace the bridge pickup.
The focus is going
with,
in and out a little bit.
or
This resolution is, I mean, for 2008, this wasn't bad, to be honest, but I don't even remember really what camera I was using for this. I think it was just a little tiny, like, point-and-shoot camera or something. And all this audio, this is all camera audio here, so I remember I had to have the volume pretty low to keep it from clipping on the camera mic. And there's those pentatonic licks again.
Okay, so basically that's the Kramer Striker. If you're looking for a good shred guitar, this is a good one to go with. Like I said, personally, I'm probably going to
still agree with that.
It's
a good shred guitar.
But yeah, these retail for like $250, $260. They got a version that's just like this, only it's got a flame maple top, which
that's
is
a
like
good deal.
$20 and more. The neck is awesome, plays really comfortable, really easy. If you don't want to deal with the Floyd Rose, they make a version of this guitar with a rosewood fretboard that has a stop bar tailpiece on it, so there's no tremolo at all. Maple neck, alder body.
So there's no tremolo at all. Bang!
24 fret Floyd Rose.
I'm flipping people off there, pointing at the guitar with my middle finger.
Coil tapping.
I'm not even sure if that was deliberate or if I just wasn't paying attention.
Stock, but no, it's a sweet guitar. You want to shred? Check it out.
It's a sweet guitar. If you want to shred, check it out. Thanks for watching. And you know, there's no like logos or intro or anything in that video. No background music except for that backing track, that really rough backing track in the intro. I don't know, guys. You know, for 2008, I think that's really not too bad. There are some things that I'm seeing and hearing in there about the way I was talking about the guitar that I still do, like sort of the format or the order that I talk about things in. That's still something I do today. When I did that video, I lived in Venice Beach, California, in a little studio apartment about 5 blocks from the beach. It's a pretty cool area to live in. It was actually right by the Gold's Gym in Venice Beach, and a big reason that I had moved there was because I wanted to be close to the gym. So I could walk to the gym, do my workouts, come back, play guitar. I had a really weird job, like working in the art industry at the time. It was an interesting time in my life. I remember for a while I had a girlfriend who would do the thing where anytime I would start to practice or play, she'd be like, "Oh, do you have to do that now? I've got a headache." Whenever, you know, anytime I was going to practice. But then when other people were around, you know, she'd be like, "Oh, it's so wonderful to hear him play his guitar," you know. Ugh. So I still have PTSD from that stuff. Now here's what I think is the most interesting part of this. This was in 2008, right? And I put this video out just as a fun little project to do. I didn't really expect it to get much attention. It actually did. I mean, nobody watches this video anymore, but this video got like 56,000 views on it, right? And it actually got a lot of views at the time. But what was going on in my head at the time was, you know, I wanted to play in bands. I wanted to play live, wanted to play on stage. And to me, being a YouTube guitar player at the time was like beneath me, right? I'm like, oh, I don't want to be some bedroom guitar player, some guy who just plays on YouTube. That's lame. I want to go play live shows and be a touring guitar player. So even though this video did well, and I did a few other videos around the same time, and they were getting some traction, I deliberately walked away from it, and I stopped doing videos because it had that stigma around it. And what a massive mistake that was, looking back on it. Today, you know, Jared Dines was just on the cover of Guitar World. Now being, you know, a successful big-time YouTube guitar player, obviously I'm talking about the guys who are much, much bigger than me, you know, Jared Dines, Stevie T, guys like that. I mean, those guys have incredibly successful careers, and I feel like if I had not had that mentality about, you know, against this stuff back then, if I had started in 2008 and was working consistently on it for 12 years, wow, you know, things would have been different. But hindsight is 20/20. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, whatever. You know, I'm not broken up about it. I love what I'm doing today, and I love where I'm at. And a big part of that, again, guys, is thanks to you, everybody who subscribed, everybody who supported the channel over the years. Thank you so much for helping me get to 100,000 subscribers. It feels great to get through that threshold, and guys, it just motivates me more to bring out better and cooler videos and bring more content that people like. So I hope you're excited for the stuff coming up. I know I am. And again, guys, thanks for all the support down through the years. All right, guys, stay tuned as always for new stuff coming up soon. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you very soon.